Most people, and certainly organizations, are adverse to change. So understanding that if you're going to make significant progress and be able to do things differently, change things, that it's almost a confrontational process. I've never done anything in my life that I devoted myself to that I walked away unsuccessful. I wanted to be the best player in the world. I wanted to be the best player who ever lived. I wasn't the healthiest guy in the world, wasn't the biggest guy. In a game that power is important. Sat down with myself and reflected on where I was in life. I was 35 years old and wrote out in my own notebook what I would have to do to accomplish that original goal of being the best player in the world. Looked at it and said to myself, Deane, that's not doable. Not with who already was out there and what they had already done. And so I decided the best thing for me, maybe I could make a contribution to the game in a way other than competing. We were a minor sport. We had major athletes. Jack Nicklaus and Arnold Palmer and Gary Player were world-renowned athletes, but the game they played was a small sport. I thought it shouldn't be. I thought the values of golf and what golf stood for deserved to be a major sport, and that we could have a game that was as big as some of the individual athletes that were in it. When we started in the middle 70s, we had some real challenges economically to make golf work for the networks financially and then work for us financially, because television rights fees for sporting events are what drives the bus. And so coming up with the business plan to make golf financially feasible for the networks to be able to carry in large measure was a real challenge, and it took a number of years. I envisioned that golf was going to be bigger. If I was successful in developing a better concept for our television, if the events locally were better managed and they were able to more efficiently run their operation and market it better, the players are going to play for a lot more money. And I convinced the Tournament Policy Board to respect and to recognize that the tournament volunteers were essential to our success. That all net proceeds of all the events must go to charity. And if we were able to carry that through, that would be in our long-term best interest. And of course, it's proven to be the case, and that exists now in every event on all three tours on the PGA Tour. I'm not sure that is the number. If you added in what the individual players do themselves, it would more than double. And golf does raise more money for charity than all other sports combined. And when other athletes in other sports want to raise money for charity, they usually hold a golf tournament. I love golf. I love the competition. I certainly am proud of the Players' Championship and the events and the charities, which I think are very important.
Good morning, guys.
And keeping faith with the volunteers. But I think I'm most proud that we've been able to take golf as a minor sport and bring it into the modern age of what I call big money sports, but yet haven't been forced to or haven't been willing to sell the integrity of the game. And the soul of the game is still, I think, undisturbed, and that everybody who loves golf can be proud of the way the professionals play it.